Alright, what is up everybody? It is Ganksy. We are back for Scrims. We've got Nova Esports. We've got 628 in the house. And a whole bunch of the sweatiest teams in Southeast Asia. This has been brought to you by BURNZ. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Check out BURNZ on Facebook if you can. If you prefer YouTube, you can check me out. Ganksy, you know where I am. And we're about to jump into match number 1 of these Scrims on Erangel any second now. Hope you've all had a great New Year's. Wasn't too hectic. You didn't, you know, outdo yourself. And ready for 2022 as we lead up to the PUBG Mobile Global Championships, which are going to be held at the end of this month. And a couple of these teams competing tonight will of course be in attendance. That is Nova Esports and 628 hailing from Shenzhen. In case you didn't know, 628 is actually like the date that the Shenzhen Economic Zone was founded. It's a fun fact for you. But we are just feeling the pain and getting ready to take off for match number 1. So we'll jump into things very shortly. So hang tight as we get ready to jump into game number 1. And of course, let me know in the chat who you are, where you're from, what you're about, and which team you are supporting. I will try and keep an eye on both chats if I can. Alright, let's have a look at this flight path as we are heading over the island of Sosnovka up to Georgia Pole. You can see already out of the plane are BURNZ Esports Now, some of these teams are going to be familiar, but this is a team I have not seen before. BURNZ Esports are from Indonesia. We also have Pro Legaz. These are the Pro Legaz scrims, so big shout out to these guys for making all this happen. We've also got in the mix codes from the Philippines, so we've already got a bit of a fight brewing. Let's just jump right into it, eh? Because yeah, there's a bit of blood in the water here down in the military base, as these guys are getting right into it early on in the piece. If we can fix that teams list up there so you can see the teams and the corresponding slot numbers. I don't know why I'm not getting sound here. You guys are getting sound, which is what's important. Now I'm getting sound too. Fantastic. Right, so Caps is up here with the crossbow. Let's stick on the Caps for a minute. See what he can do. It's always great to see a bit of crossbow in the early game. We'll jump on and into the map very quickly. Just have a quick look at where Circle 1 is. It's going to be centered on Quarry. As you can see, Pro Legaz making moves into the apartment complex here. Fortunately, Caps making a bad step out the window. I think Powerboy getting a knock with a revolver. It's going to be Nova Esports in an engagement with UTG up here in... It looks like somebody's tried landing on Nova Esports in Gatka, and they've been punished. It's going to be UTG in the vicinity. Zygote. Yeah, looks like a couple of teams lately have been trying to take some of the spots off Nova. You can see King circling the compound. There's Jimmy, Order, and the sort of gang roll through. Zygote keeping a very low profile right now. You can see him tracking the sound of the buggies, thinking about taking a shot, but yeah, it's not a good idea. And Nova Esports are going to split up, possibly run into the rest of UTG International. So they have stopped for some vehicles. Order sporting the Koenigsegg, I believe. Nice two-seater there. Unfortunately, not sharing it. I think that's Paraboy riding Pillion on the buggy. But they have absolutely surrounded UTG, God, and Fire. Paraboy there. Order, I think, getting a nice, possibly couple of runovers, I believe. Yeah, that's a couple of runovers for Order. Order, he really does like to style on these teams in the early game. It's 2 runovers so far for Order. We'll keep an eye on the runover count. We've also got... Who's this? What are these guys doing? It's ADRASTOS. Where are you going, ADRASTOS? What are you doing? What are you doing in Nova territory? Oh, Paraboy goes down. Sake's got a few more to go though. Takes out Jimmy too. Oh, that was a pretty good effort for a single player there, getting double knocks onto Nova. Now it's Yummy's turn. This is dangerous for Nova though. I mean, the ability of ADRASTOS to 1v2 is looking pretty promising, and Jimmy's able to clean him up though. Order comes in from the back, finishes the job. That's going to allow time for resets to come through. Paraboy and King picked up and healed. ADRASTOS lose 2 players in the process. Zygote still keeping an eye on things from afar. He's weighing up his options. He probably could have stolen a kill there, but you've got to think, like, is it worth it at the end of the day? Yeah, is it worth getting that single flush if it means that you're going to be taken out fairly quickly, you know, unless he can somehow miraculously pull off a 1v4. We have seen it happen, though. I mean, didn't you tell? Oh, Psycho. No, Psycho's a familiar name. I've seen him around the traps. We'll jump on to map cam for a minute. We do see Nova are pushing into this compound. Well, they're rotating. I think they may loot the compound. They're definitely circling it. I mean, they're kind of. They may suspect. They may suspect somebody's here. Look at the sharks circling. I mean, if I was Psycho, I'd be my heart would be pumping right now, because you know who it is. You've seen the kill feed. You saw exactly what happened at that compound just across the road, and the footsteps. You know, the engine of the Koenigsegg, the buggies getting closer and closer, driving around the compound. It's like, oh, maybe they're getting in their cars and driving off. But he's just hearing all these vehicles everywhere. He's got to be, you know, his bloody pulse must be like, you know, bouncing off the limiter right now. And unless he's just that cool, calm, and collected. I mean, he's got Paraboy in the compound with him looting. He's could catch Paraboy though. King's driving around, mate. He's keeping a very low profile. I mean, a single noise is going to set them off. But we'll jump on map cam for just a minute here. We'll keep an eye on Paraboy in this compound and just in the background. As we can see, Circle 1, a fair chunk of it in water, centering up on this Gatka area, which just plays nicely into Nova's hands. 628, not in this lobby by the looks of it. I think they'll be in the next one, hopefully. Because they normally land around that quarry Primorsk area, and we'll have a look around. We've got team. So it's going to be YUMI Limited that have stolen their spot, and they're moving up from the quarry area. But we'll jump on here, and it does look like Zygot has gotten a knock onto Paraboy, and he's coming straight in for the flush. But you see orders straight in there. Now, yeah, look, he got Paraboy, but you know, in terms of getting a kill for some placement points, yeah, not a good move for UTG. Now we'll jump back onto the map. We'll have a look at where some of these teams are rotating in. So Blacklist International, of course, making their way south from Severny. Bit of congestion around this Georgia Pole area with MARJIN eSports and RLN Restart, and we do have a knock and flush coming onto DEUS from TQ. These guys are BURNZ eSports on the rotation, so a couple of teams running into each other. Circle centers up onto Gatka. Nova eSports currently dead center, but we know that these circles do tend to hard shift, particularly in the circles 4 and 5. I mean, this next circle is going to be free. We've even seen some pretty, actually it's circle 2. So next we do tend to see some hard shifts. I would imagine Nova's probably going to be taking this compound that Jimmy's heading to. This is kind of their spot, and I like where Jimmy is though. It's a stalwart esports location. It is. Now, I wonder if ADRASTOS realises there's a team in this compound. I mean, that UAZ is certainly putting out a fair bit of smoke, and Christo's scoping in. So those are clear indications that he's pretty aware that there are players in the compound. Meanwhile, in the kill feed, it does appear that there is a fight occurring between Blacklist International. Well, not so much a fight, more just a player getting caught on rotation. But one of the members of Blacklist International, I think it was Lasps, getting a quick flush onto 54 volts. 54 volts. I wonder if that is how they say it. They are a team from Myanmar. Another team I haven't seen. I'm really keen, and I hope you are as well, to see some of these Southeast Asian teams that we haven't seen before. There's a couple, and you know, they're pretty good from what I remember last time. Christo's really poking the bear here. And X-Bro's been taken out. I'm not sure where that came in. Looks like Samurai might have caught him offside. Samurai looking to get involved in this fight as well. with a nice spread just to the north of the compound. I think that's going to be ADRASTOS making moves. And in the compound itself, YUMI, they're just, it looks like Samurai have set up shop. Yeah, they're looking for a pick. They can take out Prov. That'll be a nice push. Nearby, we've got Yang and Galacticos just holding one of the compounds in the vicinity of Nova. We've also got RLN Restart. Keep eyes on them. See if they start entering the kill feed. Looks like they're just looking to set up shop center zone. And DEUS could be looking to get gate kept by Bulls here on the edge of zone. There are quite a few options for DEUS to make their way in, but Remo is in close proximity. I wonder if his car's taking shots. Yeah, just like that. Just if we click onto him, I was like, oh, that's a bit risky. Rotating in front of an entire team. And yeah, we click onto him and the Darcy goes boom. And oh, it's not looking good. Wait, how's this guy swimming right now? I don't know. It's one of those Pubg mobile things. Never seen that before. He does appear to be swimming though. It's, truth is stranger than fiction. Ooh, nice nade. Doesn't connect though. And he's coming in with the UMP play here. And Cold Red Hair should be able to get the flush and pop a heal too. I don't think Smart's going to get revived. He's going to have to be careful. There is another player, Pick, who's making his way on the edge. He's copying a few nades as well. Baby Demo, what is this guy doing right now? I don't know. I think I honestly, if you're watching this and you think something a bit strange is happening, I think it's a spectating glitch, honestly. Because I've never seen that happen before. But yeah, it is madness around here with DEUS Esports. Red hair. I mean, he's just driving around in circles. I think he was thinking about picking his teammate up. Now he's realizing that he is in an absolute world of hurt. He's got an entire team dialed in on him, or half team. Let's not be over dramatic. There is a revive in play for Bulls, as Cold Red is just going to hunker down here on the shank. It's not looking good to see Demo getting confirmed there. And Spectator Glitch could not save him. Cold takes a stab in the dark, and you know it's going to be all over Red Rover soon, because yeah, all I have to do is send a single player out on a side angle. Unless he's able to knock that player, I mean, that's always a possibility. Circle has hard shifted, by the way. It has hard shifted towards this area. So the field's, you know, south Pachinki and Cold Red. I mean, yeah, they've triangulated his position. Miracle's circling. It's not looking good, I believe. The push will come in soon. The blue zone is about to start encroaching. I'm surprised they haven't got him yet. They're certainly taking their time. We've got Black now rotating in. They've been making a really wide rotation. They would not realise that there's a player here. And I don't think Red... Oh, no, he's going to have a crack. Why not? But they are looking to make one of these really nice southerly rotations. They've also got PL up on the hillside taking shots at them. Going to be Pro Legaz and mine's on the roof. This is prime real estate, this compound, and I'm surprised that Pro Legaz only committed a single resource. I guess they thought they could hold it with a few players on the top, but a 2-2 split may have been able to get them an initial knock as Blacklist made their push inside the actual compound. What's going on there? Alright, so Circle's about to shift in again. Let's jump on a map cam here. It hard shifts again back up towards the chopsticks. And it's looking pretty sweet for Nova and HYVE. So HYVE's another team super familiar with. They are fragging though. They've managed to get a few picks. Lufa with the Mini 14, I believe. Straight down the alley of the chopsticks onto RLN restart. And Captain is sort of in a bad position in open. Blacklist are just getting into fights left, right, and center. I mean, it's typical from Blacklist, I think. But yeah, we saw these guys go pretty hard last time. If I am correct, they super aggressive team. Like, pretty sure last time I saw these guys, they got like 4 chicken dinners or something. Like, it's an all-star lineup. It has been like, you know, it was last year that I spectated them, so yeah, you know, you have to forgive me for that. But yeah, Pro Legaz now moving up to the Shack. It's always a risk playing Shack, man, in PUBG Mobile. And Shy, so like Pitch is the... Oh, we've got all kinds of spectator glitches here. Some Mighty Morphin graphics there. Cold Red's still going. The cold... or old red hair. I don't know how to say his name fully. But he's still hanging on. He's just on the edge of zone. See Keller there. I really like Blacklist positioning. This is a great place to play the game. They are in the vicinity of Jimmy. Jimmy's probably... Ooh, if he peeks over that ridge, he might have some nasty little angles on them. Nova's just having a crack at some of the teams below them. Yumi getting spotted. We've got Samurai coming in as well. Just trying to fill out the edges of the zone. Meanwhile, HYVE have which team is this? MARJIN Esports dialed in. Look at the amount of knocks on MARJIN Esports. I think they've only got Romeo Boy up, and he is definitely on revive duties at the moment. And RLN restart. They're just trying to get in through these chopsticks. It's definitely going to get pretty. It's definitely going to get pretty wild here in a moment. I'm liking the way HYVE are playing this. You know, they're definitely on the front foot. You know, they're not afraid to get out in there and have a good crack. And look at this guy with the Mini 14. You know, let's keep an eye on HYVE from the Philippines. I'm liking what I see. They're like they got the right stuff here. Can they give Blacklist and Nova a run for their money? So Jimmy's been knocked. King's going to go in for revive duties. They did lose Paraboy early on, so that long-range bomber is not available to them. And Order and Jimmy are CQC specialists. I mean, Order and King. Jimmy's he's just good at the game. Resets come through. That's a good move for them there. Circle centers up onto Blacklist and Nova. Now, the problem for Circle like this and being in the center of it, well, it's a benefit to some regard. In fact, Nova opting to rotate out of the circle. I actually like what Nova are doing here because it almost makes no sense. Like, why would you rotate out of the circle? But I like it because there's no hard cover in circle, right? There's literally no hard cover in this circle, and there's just too many angles. And you get a team like Samurai, right? Samurai are now going to pull up into Nova's position, and Nova are going to punish them because Nova have angles on them. And when Nova actually do move into the circle, they're going to have circle at their back. If they get the shift, they're going to have short stack on the zone and are going to be able to play the game from a commanding position. I think it's a really heads-up play. We'll see how we go. If Circle goes to Blacklist on the other side of zone, it still gives them more options than being in the center. I think teams that are going to be in the center of this zone, like Samurai, even Blacklist to some extent, I think Blacklist might be able to just frag their way out of it. They're on 4 kills already, and they haven't lost a single player. They have retreated some of their players. They've got a 2-2 split with some of them on the edge of Circle, but I think whoever they've got in the middle of circle is going to get in trouble. It looks like Nova's fighting. Team on the edge of zone. Order has been knocked. Revive will come through. King's on the defense. Nade goes a little bit wild. Doesn't connect. And Yumi, I mean, Yumi have to push here, but They've got the circle at their back. They've literally got no options. I think another nade just managed to take out Order. King's going to have to try and stop them popping the ridge. We've also got MARJIN Esports, and if that nade, ooh, that nade could have caused a lot of problems for YUMI. It would have taken them out of the lobby. But so they're moving the vehicle up slightly. You can see they're now starting to get in the zone, but they know they've got a gatekeeping opportunity. Not a good idea to gatekeep teams when you are on the edge of zone. And Jimmy getting a quick little pick there, and Yumi's taken out, and that's going to be Nova's position more than likely secured unless MARJIN Esports are able to get a pick. Looks like Exit's just going to keep a low profile here. He may get spotted out. It's unlikely, and this is definitely looking like Blacklist International will just start fragging out here as they have a pretty commanding position in circle. Exit getting run over by Jimmy. What a run over as we go into the late game, and Nova get an absolute clutch shift. That was, I mean, clutch probably not the best word, but Blacklist instantly rotating for the downhill position. We've got KINGSMAN from the Philippines looking to get aggressive against Nova Esports. Samurai also wanting a piece of the action, considering their position in zone. Unfortunately for KINGSMAN, they've got Blacklist creeping up behind them, and they are about to get sandwiched. This is not going to end well for them at all. One with King here. Look at King and Order. I mean, they're not afraid to get close. The only risk is obviously getting naded, but Order appears to be more than willing to take that risk. So Nova hit the deck. And this zone is ridiculous. Jimmy is probably one of the few players right now actually standing up. I think the entire lobby, sans Zimmy, and possibly some of the members of Samurai are just prone in a horizontal position, slowly moving forwards. And it looks like contact's been made between Blacklist International. Oh, Order stealing grabbing a knock as well. And yeah. Oh, AM reversing, getting a double knock from KINGSMAN. King and Order go down. That's just Jimmy remaining. And Blacklist are laughing right now. As they take out the remaining member. Iverson goes down, and that is KINGSMAN out of the lobby. Meanwhile, XERUS here is in a world of hurt. He's only got a single bandage, and he goes down to a nade from Vander. And Samurai on the front foot now. They've got a bit of momentum behind them. 7 kills in total. Feb and Pozu probably need to get a few heals, but they are looking to sandwich Nova and Blacklist. I like that play. Now they're trying to get angles onto Ellie. And Vander's just going off with the nades right now. Over esports. They're just keen to sort of, you know, just take a few picks here and there. You know, let Blacklist get punished. Well, they're fighting both teams. I think they know which team they want to take out, though. This Order rotates around. Sakaragi's in the grass. Sakuragi gets a perfect refrag there. King, no, is alerted to his position. Nova get the next shift as well. Oh, Nang's coming in to clean up Blacklist. He's gonna steal these confirmed. And he spots out Sakuragi as well. That's Blacklist out of the lobby. And he's hungry for more. M249 reigns out. Samurai, full 4-man team. Nova, 3 players. Order hitting a hill right now. Nova have zone. Jimmy going for the flank. Border just smashing. Spots out Name. Name goes down. Just caught out of position there. Getting a little bit too aggressive. Puzu though, he's got the Groza ghillie suit. Ooh, and that was a clean spray from King to take out game number 1 for Nova Esports. And look at those kills. That is, they are fragging out with a total of 18 kills. Whoa, that's a huge kill count. Look at Autogo. And Samurai doing pretty well also. They had 9 kills. And Blacklist, you know, we always see them in the top. Now, I will go and do the scores right now as we get ready for game number 2. It's going to be on Miramar, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a short break. All right, we have the overall standings for you, ladies and gentlemen. Nova Esports, after game number 1, are in the lead with a total of 33 points off the back of 18 kills and a chicken dinner. Samurai Esports currently sitting in second position with 21 points, so a bit of a lead. Hopefully, some of these other teams will be able to make that up, as Nova looks like they are starting to jump in front of these other teams in the overall standings. We'll be jumping into match number 2 very shortly on Miramar, so hang tight as we are about to kick off our second round of the Legaz Wildcard Southeast Asia Pro Scrims featuring Nova Esports. Now, I have received word that Shenzhen 628 will not be attending today. They have a documentary to film for the official PUBG mobile channel, so apologies about that. They unfortunately won't be able to attend these scrims. We are over the map, and you can see teams making moves. We've got looks like Blacklist International and MARJIN Esports heading towards Tumasera. We'll keep an eye on that one, as KINGSMAN and ADRASTOS and TQ and Bulls all head towards Los Leones. That's a lot of teams in Los Leones. Nobody's going to be contesting UTG International and Picado. Samurai look to grab vehicles and make moves towards Monte Nuevo. Circle pops just around that water treatment area. That could be spicy. We've got RLN Restart and HYVE with a solo player each heading towards Crater Fields. Nova looking to take up their usual station, but it looks like HYVEs have grabbed the first knock in game number 1, with Morno going down to Lufa. We'll jump on with Lufa just real quick, picking up first blood in round number 2. And Vigor picking up kill number 2 as well onto Wolf. So we saw them earlier, both looking to land in this Crater Fields as a solo. And looks like Vigor's come out on top in the 1v1. As Team XERUS are going to be holding water treatment for the looting phase of Circle 1. We do have teams TQ and Bulls in extraordinarily close proximity this early in the game. Looks like a 4v4 compound crash. Bulls are trying to disengage unsuccessfully. Sad boy on point, pushing in with the Tommy, and Pitch Sad swings around the back, grabs him with the barrel M762. Kane, meanwhile, is in the Murado. He's just gonna get out as he's just peppered with shots. Bit of a nice bit of airtime there, as the rest of his teammates will get fisted to death. Unfortunately, losing quite a few early on in the piece, as do Team XERUS, just lost a lot. HYVE, how many kills are HYVE sitting on right now? Sitting on 4 kills in 3.5 minutes. That's, right, if they keep that up, I mean, they're going to drop a 30, 25 kills if they keep, getting these knocks at a rate of knocks. Looks like Bulls managed to inflict some revenge, but at what cost? Key now a solo, as Crow is looking for a revive that is very unlikely, as Miracle, Smart, Sad Boy, and Pitch Sad move in for the confirm. Key not able to really do much here. It's just going to have to go for some of those sweet placement points we've all heard so much about. And at this stage of Circle 1, we'll jump on the map cam here and have a look at what our early game is looking like. And after some initial excitement, it does appear that MARJIN have dipped out of Tumor, giving it up to Blacklist International, who did exceptionally well in game number 1. Nobody's really putting any kind of serious pressure on Nova in the beginning. Code are nearby, but nothing to be overly concerned about for the Chinese team. We've got Pro Legaz up at Cruz de Val and 54 volts in the Torre Ahumada area. We do have a couple of players. We've got ADRASTOS, one of the members, so Mio Boy, or Romeo Boy, is kind of close to some of the players from ADRASTOS. Not super close, but close enough that he should possibly be concerned about it. I don't know if they've spotted him. I think if they had spotted him, they'd probably be chasing after him as they are. Maybe more concerned about getting the vehicle unstuck. Looks like they might have to get a one of those, what's it called, a snap or something. I'm terrible with towing vehicles, but yeah, I think if you ram another vehicle into it hard enough, that usually does the trick. I wouldn't recommend doing that with actual vehicles, like not outside of PUBG Mobile. Like if you had like your own car and it got stuck, I wouldn't suggest just getting one of your mates to ram it at 80 k's an hour. I'd probably suggest getting a tow truck involved, but there's no tow trucks on Miramar, so I don't know why ADRASTOS, they've got some vehicles nearby. I don't know what they're up to, but like I said, it's a nice peaceful start to the game after HYVE managed to pop off 4 kills early on, taking out a few members of XERUS. And zone is centered on San Martin, actually. I haven't seen a San Martin zone in a while. I don't know if you have, but like, yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen Circle up in San Martin. Like a nice city finish in the San Martin city. That would be grouse. But if you're just tuning in now, this is Nova Esports in the Pro Legaz Wildcard Southeast Asia Scrims. I'm Ganksy. I hope you're having a great day, great afternoon. And you can also, I mean, if you're on Facebook, welcome to BURNZ's Scrim channel. It's pretty dope. Make sure you hit the follow button and the like button. Share the stream out to your mates on Facebook. You can actually share it to your friends. You can share it into messenger groups or to pages that you like to check out. And yeah, I'm not on Facebook all that often. It's not my jam, but maybe I should be. I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you think, especially you YouTube crew. I'm on all about that YouTube, baby. Do have shots. I can't even see where these guys are getting shot from. I think there's another team involved here. No, there isn't. They're just like landing some great angles. This is DEUS here. Up on the high ground. Remo. Red hair. And Blames is the one, you know, putting the damage numbers into Nova Esports. Copying a bit in return. We'll jump on with Paraboy. Looks like Paraboy does have the M16. And we know Paraboy... Ooh, Paraboy almost getting out-traded there. I have to adjust the sensitivity settings slightly. Not sure. I mean, what would we know? He's the best gyro player known to mankind. As we are looking at phase 2 now, which is still... Look, San Martin's definitely in the mix. It's totally on the menu. It's you know, it's not even a special. It's firmly, you know, it's on the menu. 54 volts, getting caught out by HYVE. HYVE's really stepped up in this game. Code getting a pick as well. The last member of XERUS down there in the compound PK. And oh, here we go. 54 volts getting right into it with Pro Legaz. We've got Nox left, right, and center. Kyubi in FPP mode. Full sending for the win. Can he get the dub? His teammates falling like flies. Gets one. He's got 14 left in the clip. That's all he needs, baby. Kyubi. Showing us all how it's done in style. Teammates very appreciative right now that they've got Kyubi on the roster. As Nova just roll over DEUS. DEUS just absolutely disintegrated there in the kill feed. As Nova... I think they pushed Nova from... Yeah, they pushed Nova, which... From the looks of it, didn't work out too well for them. ADRASTOS now getting into it with BLACKLIST International. BLACKLIST International, one of the sweatier teams that I've seen lately. I don't know if risking it in the blue is a good idea, but you know, when you want kills, though, we've got KINGSMAN up here, and jump on here. I don't know how cute he's still alive now. Getting absolutely destroyed, and that is going to be... It's going to be TQ and dusted as MARJIN. Nearby, looking to get a pick. So was that... Not sure who they took out, and maybe the kill feed's waiting to catch up. But MARJIN are going to rotate center zone as it is centering up. Like, it's just centering up. We are seeing circle 2 close in. Lufa getting a couple of smokes out for his boy. So being caught on rotation. I like this compound that they've pulled up in. It's a good spot. We still have Young on Galacticos, but this isn't Young on Galacticos. This is another team. They've just got one of their members paying for them. Samurai, UTG up on high ground. Circle shift. XERUS gets a bloody center zone in the house of the big boss. Nova Esports nearby will be making a quick rotation to secure that position, considering their affinity to center circle position, especially it says 2 on the thing, but it's definitely circle 3. You can see MARJIN rotating nearby as well. Samurai now on the moves. Mr. Feb Vander and Pozu doing fantastically well in game number 1. That shot them right up the leaderboards. And XERUS taken out by Code. Now Code about to they're about to bump heads with Nova Esports here at the house of the big boss, and Jimmy King Paraboy Jimmy opens the door with a fantastic nade. Shanty's going for the trigonometry class here with the right angles getting employed. Not able to find one onto Jimmy. Should have used a calculator there. Order looking to back up Jimmy as Nova is just pushing closer and closer. Shanty now separated. They would have heard the shots, I believe. Order opting not to take the shot there. He has a crack, and you know, pretty sure 3 out of 4 of those were headshots. Maximo's probably, you know, realizing just what they're up against and is crapping his pants. Look at him. He's like, oh god, should I prone? Should I crouch? What do I do? Is a UMP with a laser sight enough? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. The next episode of Who's Going to Get Clapped by Nova. Shanty watching from afar. Not able to really do much. The decision to flank really not paying off. Ooh, Maximo gets a cheeky knock onto Jimmy. Nova do have their weaknesses though, especially when their backs are exposed. When they're looking directly at you, it's often not a good time to peek. Now, Samurai, Vander's probably going to pull up to the back of this fight and spot Maximo any minute now. There he is. Maximo now trapped between Paraboy and Vander, so he's he's managed to find a tiny bit of hard cover there. he's running Maximo. You reckon he'll make it? Oh no, Vander hits those. Vander, the 6XM4. Shanty now looking for a revive. Circle shifts. Let's jump on circle cam for just a moment. Have a look at our late game here. We do have some big bust ups in the other parts of zone between TQ and ADRASTOS, and that's Order taking out both of the members of Code. So Nova's currently sitting on 8 kills. I feel like Nova's really put their foot on the gas in this game. Like, this is kind of, you know, they look very comfortable. UTG just fighting on the edges here. So a bit of a messy fight. And we're going for the peaks. Sando on defense duty with Sec, Exit. They're all up. Bit of a wild spray from Exit. UTG now looking to push into the compound. I'm wondering when Sec's going to get involved. ISEC is up on the hilltop here. They've got some brilliant angles. I'm surprised. I mean, look at that. Like, come on. Just do it. Hadn't even reloaded. What are you doing? Alright, just blow up the vehicle. He's right next to it. He's not even full health. You should know he's low. Yeah, alright, he's screwed now. Blue zone's coming in. Now you just wait till he gets... Oh yeah, get him. Oh, Exit's doing it for you. Exit knows what's up. Goes for the instant nade as well. Look at that follow-up. Sando goes for the push. Oh, fires in the building. This is scary. Oh, the AK not doing a lot of damage there. Sando's just going to run in. He goes for the drop shot. Drop shot not enough though as a double entry. And out go UTG. Margin picking up a few on the rotate. As circle shifts, and look at Blacklist. Look at Blacklist just rotating. Well, you know, where did they come from? Chumacera, and they've somehow managed to get on the other side of circle and grab decent hard cover. So they're certainly playing the game. Pro Legaz, meanwhile, catching some of these players on rotation. Oh, he's low. Come on, that's easy. Come on, he's one shot. Alright, Yumi managing to get away Skin in their teeth there. I mean, is he gonna get away with it? He's right next to. There's one right next to him. What's Caps doing? Oh, he just nades him. Yeah, why not? Pro Legaz styling there in the kill feed. Nova holding center. UTG Momo's actually, he's still going. Oh, he's going to look for some first aid kits. He might not. Yeah, I don't think a boost is going to do it. And while Margin are in big trouble. Margin need to find a way in. Circle goes to the north. That's going to pay off big time for Pro Legaz. Blacklist are laughing too. Samurai though, they're just having a bit of a party here at the edge. I mean, they've definitely been featuring in the kill feed, but they haven't managed to pick up their first knock yet. What Paraboy's up to on the roof, because he's got some good angles on some of these players. The Order able to get a quick kill there. I don't think Vander's going to get picked up. Imagine Order with 0 recoil. That's a scary proposition. Fab, I don't think you should peek this. Not a good idea, mate. Nah, mate, I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe consider some other options. Now, Nova don't have a long way to go to get into zone. They've got an easy time of it. HYVE are in a great gatekeeping position here with Vigor, Doten. They are on the periphery of circle. They need to control this ridgeline though. They certainly don't want Samurai getting any bright ideas and taking it from them. That could be disastrous. And that looks exactly like what Samurai are planning on doing. This is do or die time for HYVE. They really need to get a couple of knocks here. If they can take out these players. Brilliant work from Lufa. Lufa is... If he can just get one more knock. Boom. That's it. Lufa seals the deal. Samurai in a absolute world of pain. It is going to be all said and done. Oh, if that nade landed, I think he managed to get the first, but the squad wipe comes through. Vigor with the UMP 45. That was almost a 1v4. Now, Order's jealous. I mean, he's got a bit of FOMO here, hearing the shots raining out. He wants to get involved. He's got to be careful, though. They do have Blacklist International on the other side of Circle, but Nova definitely don't want to team with a nice ridgeline position. Bullying them like this. Oh, how is Jimmy getting away with that one? Vigor's copped a bit of a Paraboy there. See if he scopes in again. He's not holding a gun, so it's not going to help. Order's vehicles looking too healthy there. Order is managing to drop down. I think he could get knocked though. And yeah, no, we're getting some Mighty Morphin graphics. So TQ caught outside zone as it has shifted onto Nova. Nova and Pro Legaz currently the only teams getting the shift. And that was Doten with the nade that managed to take out Paraboy. Order. One of the other members of TQ getting Paraboy on the ground, and in comes the push. Let's go. Oh, King. What the hell, King? Are you serious? Oh my god, it's King. These guys are crazy. He just naded them in a moving vehicle. And the squad, like, Jesus, what am I watching? He just naded the... That's one way to stop a push, King. Good stuff there from Nova Esports. He just naded the moving vehicle. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But yeah, that's what happens when you full send Nova Esports. They put you in reverse gear pretty quickly. Well, they rip up the handbrake. So Blacklist being fairly quiet in this game. They've only got a couple of kills. I can't. I just can't. These guys need to calm down. Let's just watch Nova. 11 kills. I think they're having a good time. Do you reckon? You reckon they're just having a good time? Like, Just having a bit of a giggle. Like, Order's dead. He's probably just sitting there, just you know, just like, I don't know. The look on his face when he got that nade. Yeah, I'm gonna go and find it because I know they do stream, so I want to see his face when he just lobs that nade. He'd just be like, check that one out, boys. But they are holding edge. Airdrop lands in the middle. Could provide a bit of hard cover later on. Blacklist in trouble here. I would say Blacklist are in trouble. Yes, they have the numbers advantage, but they also have Pro Legaz on the top of the hill. Nova Esports having a good time with scopes aimed at them. And they're in the thick of it all. Whereas Nova just have some nice hard cover to play around. They can get these hay bales involved. They might even just start running people over. I don't know. I don't know how hard they want to go. Caps is probably weighing up his options here and thinking Blacklist probably the better pick. Shy's going to swing around for another turn. Last's quite low. Molotov will zone them from making the push on the right. Meanwhile, King... That was a nade. So King gets a nade on the last. FaZe gets another one. Onto Shy. Paraboy gets one on Saku. Nova's going to end this game. Like, Nova's not going to let these teams, you know, have a bar of it. Like, King's probably about to run in there, make something happen. And yeah, Paraboy takes out Mafsy. Nova Esports are just, like, you guys are hungry. Nobody stopped them. Holy crap. Nova Esports, there you go. Back-to-back chicken dinners. I think, yeah, they've really stepped on it and, you know, put it in high gear because these guys are out of control right now. 16 kills, winner, chicken dinner. Pro Legaz, you know, making it into second place. They had 9 kills. Well done to them. Blacklist just scraping in as well with 4 kills and decent numbers from HYVE. HYVE were going off, man. Like, it was good to see them in the kill feed. And TQ, wow, these guys really got in there. They had a bunch of kills as well. They had about 14. And yeah, HYVE had about 13. So I will go and do the overall standings for you. I don't know why Miramar's... Oh, I do it. Wait. I do have Miramar on here. Let me just copy it so we can go into that one. We'll go to a quick break. There's that one. Oh, so this one. How come we don't have it on this one? We can put it on. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go to a quick break as we go into the next room, and we're going back to Erangel. So stay tuned. Make sure you're followed. If you're on Facebook, follow, like, share, YouTube, subscribe, notification bell, like. Thank you. Catch you guys soon. The next game, I'll do the live score so we have the overall standing so we can see just how much Nova are clapping today. Bloody Erangel, isn't it? All right, we have the overall standings after game number 2. Nova Esports now have 33 points in the lead, coming off the back of 2 chicken dinners. We currently have 34 total kills. HYVE on the catch-up though. Not a lot of placement points, but 19 kills. Will pip Blacklist International at the post to... They are tied, but no chicken dinners. I think it's placement points. I don't know, but the way our scoring system works is it runs off kill. It gives kills the priority, but they are currently tied for second. Pro Legaz. There's a lot of teams are fighting over second. They've got a long ways to go if they want to knock Nova out of first place, though, because yeah, Nova's definitely on form today. If you're just joining the stream now, welcome on Facebook for BURNZ Scrims fans. Make sure you are followed and liked to the page. Share it to your mates. You can share it to pages as well if you're on any PUBG mobile pages. Let your friends know this is where it's at on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. If you want to see scrims like this, just make sure you are subscribed and notified. And if you can hit the like as well, we've got about 16 at the moment, so do appreciate those likes coming through. We are about to jump into match number 3. We're going back to Erangel. We will be loading into the lobby very shortly, but you can see on the screens now the overall standings for these teams. Welcome everybody. So welcome back to the Pro Legaz Southeast Asia Wildcard Scrims. We are on... I gotta get this like automated. It's alright, we'll get there. We are going to Erangel on this round. We are going to be taking off very shortly. By that I mean right now. A very diagonal flight path today. We have starting off in Primorsk. We've got YUMI going to drop down there. Quite a few teams by the looks of it going to the Sosnovka Island, and it looks like Nova's got a bit of company. I mean, they've been if there's that's one way to do it, right? Like if you want to take Nova out, now's probably the time to have a crack, or you could just be feeding them more kills. I mean, we've seen Nova do pretty well in these early game engagements. As we do see Couple of teams are landing around them nearby. I think Samurai do kind of land near them. Looks like Nang's going for a vehicle. Be looking to back off with that to his team. Pozo, Beb, and Vander. All in the Gatka area here as Circle 1 has popped, and we are looking at a circle centered on Mansion. We could be looking at Mansion in the late game, but who knows? Could go to Yaz or Milta. I mean, yeah, we could be seeing a Mil. You know what? My money's on a, you know, one of those Milta power zones. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling Milta power. I'm getting those vibes off this circle. We've got a couple of teams. So it looks like TQ and Bulls heading towards Novo. In a race, got the mad race with Buggy. Pitch sad here. Ooh. Gets one. And he's like a little turret on the top of that Buggy. Little boy just hitting that boost button, wishing there was like an extra boost on it. Now, how much ammo do you reckon Pitch has got? Do you reckon he's run out? But Keys managed to pull up at the compound, so yeah, they've got a little bit of weaponry in play here. Pitch looking for a refill for the AKM, and Bulls are just gonna hightail it out. X2 from Pro Legaz able to pick up a quick kill as well in a compound. I'm always interested why teams would land in a place like this. I just don't get it. That's me. I like cities with loot. I like big cities, and I cannot lie. Yasnaya, North George, South George. Not a huge fan of South George, only because of Zeus and playing Pmgc against them. But Pachinki's pretty good. But yeah, Yasnaya. If I had to pick, I'd probably say Yasnaya is my favorite place to drop. Oh, Sinksa. It's taking a bit of a beating there. Mayboy with the micro Uzi. Swings in. Connect 4. Who goes down? Momo on the deck also. 54 volts. 54 volts. Where are they currently sitting in the overall scheme of things? Let's just have a look at the scores. So 54 volts currently in 16th place. So 54 volts need, 2 kills. That's good because they only had 1 kill out of 2 games. So that's a good pickup for them. For Shady Boy and Co. They really need to step things up. With 2 games to go, if they want to at least get into that top 8. Samurai, on the other hand, Samurai currently sitting in 5th position with a total of 25 points. So Samurai's they're in that top 5, and they are spitting distance from HYVE and Blacklist International in 2nd and 3rd place, respectively. Samurai only 6 points behind them, and that's easy to do in one game. You have a pop-off game. With a circle this far away, though, they'll have to be careful about rotations. They don't want to spend too long fighting here. Beautiful knock from Vander. That was, he held his ground there. He was taking damage, and he made the decision just to keep at it. And, he has a lot of faith in his DP28. And he committed to the knock. With the distance between them and the spread of his teammates, it's unlikely they'll go for the push. They're currently looting in a fairly wide spread around that kind of North Gatka area. You can see that Nova Esports have already shifted away from Gatka. You can see they're prioritizing zone. When zone shifts that far away from your drop spot, you see some of these higher level teams. I mean, there's two ways about it, but Nova definitely will rotate early. They want prime positioning. Other teams like Stalwart Esports, I guess, they're used because they land in Novo Repnoye. They will land at the edge of circle and they'll kind of stay on the edges. Oh, YUMI. Not like that. Not like that. Not off the back of the bike in midair. Nobody wants to go out like that. That's unfortunate. Fortunate set of circumstances. Pro Legaz. Also getting into a bit of a skirmish with Code. Teddy's on fire. Not in a good way either. Oh, he's able to get a knock though on a Shenny. What a knock! Hey, he's very resourceful. And he's managing not to get first as well. Waltz here with the UMP providing some long range support as Maximo comes in. But look at Pro Legaz. They're on the bike. They're gonna full sand. Do you reckon Maximo is gonna? Do you reckon he's gonna be able to get this first here? That was a low toss nade. Molotov comes through round the back of the shack. That's gonna hit Ted, and he will be firsted by his teammates. Molotov, do you reckon they could get a revive here? Oh, Caps, come on, Caps. Oh, he's getting hit by the... Come on, you can do it, mate. Do it for your turd. Do it for a turd. Can he get the revive? Boom, gets it. But the blue zone is closing in. Oh, no, the blue. The blue. Will he go down to the blue? Look at his health bar. Oh, he got him. Caps, what a legend. Right, I want a guy like that on my team. That's what I call a good teammate. He better get some chickens after this game. The whole team better give him a chicken because that was a good defense coming out from the boys of Pro Legaz, really putting Code in their place. And it looks like Waltz is pushing in for the hero play. It all goes wrong. Turd though now back on his feet. Turd I shouldn't call it turd. Sounds bad. Turd I'm gonna have to learn how. Somebody in chat, let me know how to pronounce his name properly because I want to know. And Erangel, he's gonna have to really come up trumps here against Pro Legaz. No kills on the board. Where is Code currently sitting? They're in 11th place. Oh, he's able to get X'd. That was a nice knock off the bike. 3x spray as well. He's definitely spent a bit of time in the training room. Caps goes for the overlook. We'll jump on with Circle. It's kind of going north. Yes, Nova's in the mix. Lipovka Mansion as well. Nova's definitely looking center zone. See DEUS doing good things in the kill feed. 254 volts, 54 volts, not having a good time in game number 3 on Erangel. There's Erangel here. Oh, we're in Clutch Town, baby. We are in Clutch Town. Population rigging. Can he do it? Can he do it? Couple of nades go out. They're a bit wild. The cook's not there. I don't know. Turdays. Oh. Turday gives him a bit of a scrape. What's Riggin going to do here? Oh, he's got no heals. He's screwed. He's absolutely screwed. The Molotov is his last chance. If the Molotov lands on Turday... Did it? No. Oh, he's got another one though. Oh, he misses that one too. Caps is... Turday could wait it out. I mean, Eragon's got no heals. Erangel, he basically just has to kill him. Or... himself. He's like, nah. So it goes. We'll jump on a map cam and have a look at what's happening outside of the blue zone as we have a lot of teams shifting in Nova Esports center zone. We've got RLN Restart also in a center position. Meanwhile, Bulls Margin are pushing in onto Samurai. Puzu is in he's in big trouble. Samurai can't really, like, they can't go out early at this stage. They needed a good game. And Margin are not going to let that happen. Margin currently sitting behind them in 7th position, but only on 9 points. Like, so this needs to be a big game for Margin Esports if they want to, you know, try and get into that top 3 when it's all said and done at the end of these scrims. You can see Blacklist International, they're just holding edge of zone at the moment. We've got these other so we are about to see circle 3. It shifts down to prison, so yeah, we could have a prison zone. YG Seed, they are just managing to get the duo. They're actually got a good shift though for their entry point into zone. That's not too shabby. Like, I wouldn't complain too much about that, because they're going to enter zone short stacked with a lot of free space to work with. If Savage is able to do some scouting, it doesn't look like he is, but he's just opting for a compound. Oh, looks like VN's just gone down to blue. Nova's instantly shifted center. We'll jump on with DEUS here. DEUS is also playing the center game. Order possibly spotting a couple of players. HYVE spotting a member of DEUS instantly, taking them out. It's baby Demo there. Remo's on the Lion King Rock. A beautiful view of proceedings as Order creeps around, closing in. Now, I like that they're expecting teams to push into this position. We can see on the map cam that everyone's in vehicles. All the little driving wheels are making their way into circle as quickly as possible. Order's managed to get a couple of shots there with the M16. That's it's going to mean that Hehe is a hightail it out. He's not having any of that. Paraboy. Ooh, Paraboy with a quick peek with the DP28. It's Remo. Very low Remo now on healing duties. As Nova Esports is, am I missing one? Oh, they've got Jimmy down the hill, so I'm not sure what Jimmy's move is here, why he's so separated from his team. But we'll keep an eye, because he's got ADRASTOS right in front of him. And here's a buggy, here's them moving. Interesting little dip that he's in. Yeah, these guys have done their homework. They know the lay of the land. I wonder if he's waiting to see if a team pulls up in this area. It's almost like he is just kind of scouting out. I don't know. Meanwhile, up in the northern part of zone, we've got a compound crash with XERUS and YUMI. YUMI have taken casualties, but they're giving it back to them. Good peaks, but yeah, these guys want it more. Numpang. Oh, the drop shot was a bad idea. And it looks like it's a 1v1 now between Rambo and level 10 Faceit. Faceit's in the Jinx skin. Revive's coming in. Oh, that nade though. Oh, he gets to confirm on the PK. Takes Rambo quite low. Faceit should push. Oh, he's going for another nade. Rambo's living up to his name as he swings around the side. Goes again. So nothing's happening. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Faceit spots him. Comes in again with the UMP. Crouch shot. Out he goes. That's XERUS. going out to YUMI. Now, Nova's in the kill feed as usual, and they're using that information that they acquired earlier on ADRASTOS to good advantage. Jimmy making sure Troll is not confirmed by any of the other players in the lobby. And HYVE fragging too. HYVE's been going off today. We'll jump on with HYVE. They're sitting on 3. Where are they in the overall scheme of things? 2nd position. So with Blacklist International, they've Blacklist International. They always have interesting rotations. Like I look at them and they're on one side of the map, and then all of a sudden they're on the other side of the map. I'm interested to know how they. I mean. But Nova with some excellent zone control here. As Circle's definitely, you know, got a nice shelter mix. And Yumi's just caught out. Marjin Esports trying to put a bit of pressure to Nova. They've got to be careful though. They are taking shots from somewhere else. I don't know. That was Jimmy catching out the last member of ADRASTOS though. Nova Esports currently sitting on 3 kills. And they're definitely feeding the herd. And while Blacklist International, they need to, well, I looked at them and I thought they may be close to another team, but that team is going to be underneath them. So that is YGC. We only have 2 players this game, and they're opting for the underground play. See how that works out for them in the late game. Marjin Esports 4 kills already. Full team. They are on the edge though. Like this, you know, unless they get the shift, Jimmy just drives to an airdrop mid game for a refill. I think it had already been looted too. And I feel like Nova's their play style has changed. Like Order running towards the team without a gun so he can get there quicker. Paraboy pushing in the bus. You know, possibly looking just to bait them out to peak. And then maybe coming in for a bit of a run over. He is punished for it though. He gets taken out. Jimmy able to catch him. And that is Marjin Esports done and dusted in game number 3. We'll see them back in game number 4. If they can hold on to their top 3 position. Nova's fragging. They are just hunting teams. Blacklist International, they don't have any kills at the moment. They get the absolute shift of the century though. Look at this number. So Blacklist International short stacked with high ground on 2 of the ridges of shelter, and it is looking like a shelter circle. That means YGC is probably going to be hanging out in those tunnels until we see we could see a circle 9 heal off battle in the tunnels. Nova's got an easy path. HYVE can also just walk into this one. We somehow have 9 teams in here. We've got a lot of solos. Because I'm looking at it and it looks pretty thin on the field, but we've definitely got solos in play. We'll jump on with Bulls. Bulls are sitting on 5 kills. They're a duo at the moment. I haven't seen a lot of Bulls. They did miss the first couple, and they're just looking for a way in. You know, they've got KINGSMAN coming in behind. Little boy not able to get the full knock. Micro does go down though, and that is a combination of Blacklist. We've got RLN restart as well. And in this, Nova Esports now fighting with HYVE. Order on the push. Doten in smoke. You see EVGA. Oh. Could see some nades winding up. Nova's on 8. The kill count is They've lost their minds. They're going wild. They are seriously trying to get runovers. I wish these guys had like proper Instagrams. Like I'd be keen to see their montages. Hive now on the back foot. Nova playing edge. I feel like they're just using these vehicles to bait teams. They're just seeing if it works. I don't know. Like, honestly, Viga's able to get a pick. So Hive sitting on 6 kills, and this is the team that is in second place right now. So they need to hang on. Pro Legaz also. Have a quick look at where they are. So they've got Terde, so they're still going. Terde is taking shots. He's gonna have to get a bit of smoke. He's still in zone though. Like he's still in it. Little boy could cause problems if he gets an angle. Hive have serious issues by the name of Nova Esports. You don't want to come between Nova Esports and Zone when they're playing like this. It is not going to end well. Hive, meanwhile, I mean, they've still managed to get some kills. Look at this bit of aerial bombardment back and forth. Zed now on half HP. Dotan confirmed, so he was knocked by Blacklist. Nova now looking for a way into circle. Gonna have to be careful. Looks like Zed and he could. Zed should, like, if I'm looking down range from Zed actually just taken out by King. So yeah, I definitely thought they had an angle on him. I thought Zed might have spotted out Nova. Vigas, he's absolutely screwed right now. And yeah, he just opts for the play zone. The play zone exit to the lobby rather than the Nova exit. Little boy. 16 meters to go. Couple of buggies. Don't know if he is taking shots, but yeah, Blacklist. They are starting to pick up the pace. They are in third. I would say they're going to shift into second now that Hive's gone out. Hive did have quite a few kills, but the placement points will make a difference. YGC, let's not even look at them. I mean, I don't know. Why, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we've all done it, but it's just not how the game's meant to be played. At some point, though, they will have to come out, and they're realizing that now. Have they blown vehicles up? Yeah, they're kind of trapped in there. There's not too many ways they can get out. Meanwhile, King gets a quick pick onto Blacklist. Blacklist do have circle. Means Nova will need to push in. Getting a couple of knocks is certainly going to help. King taken out on the buggy. It's only Jimmy remaining, and that is game, set, and match for Blacklist International. Nova Esports taken out in third position. They will still maintain their top at the top of the leaderboards, considering the significant 30-point lead they had after the first 2 games. But this is going to cement Blacklist International's position in second position, which will push Hive down to third unless Pro Legaz has had a big game. And wow, they're managing to get naded. Savage is unsure what to do. I mean, he could get zone, I guess. I mean, one of the things about going down here is you can't throw nades. Like, you can't even throw like nades up. Did he just get? I mean, what did he actually went down to a Molotov from laps. That's a couple of kills. That's a couple of kills for Blacklist. So yeah, they didn't have too shabby around there. But they did get a total of 8 kills. YG Seed, no kills, but good placement points. Nova getting a third place finish with 10. Bulls did pretty well. A little boy going off there with 5 kills, matching Jimmy for MVP, and Hive doing pretty well also. So we will we'll jump to a quick break. They started shooting, so I've got like shooting in my ears. I'm just going to take my headphones off because when the players start shooting, it gets pretty crazy in the headphones. But we'll jump to a quick break, and then we're going to have our last match on Miramar. So stay tuned, and I will be back in a couple of minutes with the live scores updated for you.
calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on
Don't you dare say that I wanted everything to fall apart when it's haunting me. 'Cause my only crime was hoping there is something more than this loneliness I feel. But no one makes me feel less alive. We're fighting fire. The way you push my buttons just right. We're fighting fire. When two voices of nature collide. We're fighting fire. Can't help but feel the temperature rise. We're fighting fire. We're fire.
Alright, we're about to kick things off for game number 4 very shortly. Disregard the timer. Wasn't 100% sure when. I don't even know how to stop the timer. I'll do that. That'll do it. So we're about to jump into our 4th and final match for today on Miramar. Now, if this isn't enough, and I'm sure it isn't, we will be back live again in a couple more hours for the Esports County Pro Scrims with, I believe Nova's playing in that one too. So make sure you're subscribed and notified for that one. That's going to be on YouTube. But if you are watching on Facebook, please do drop a follow and share the stream for your boy BURNZ. He's an absolute legend. Give him a big thumbs up too. Some lovey hearts in the chat. Give him a shout out. You can see in the overall standings that Nova's looking pretty good on 84 points. Jeez. BLACKLIST is jumping ahead, and HYVE has shifted down into 3rd place from their 2nd place position. Pro Legaz is catching up. Samurai still maintaining 5th, but yeah, BLACKLIST have really jumped up, and there's a bit of separation now between the teams. It's, you know, top 3 is still possible for Pro Legaz and Samurai, but it's definitely looking like a Nova win at the moment. BLACKLIST would have to, I don't think it's actually mathematically possible for BLACKLIST to overtake them.
I used to breathe just to keep us alive. Now all I can see is we're drifting apart. I can't believe.
Right, we are looking at our flight path as it goes from Hegos up to Tierra Bronca. It still looks like MARJIN want to challenge BLACKLIST at Chumacera, but they always will they just go full throttle this game? I mean, they've got nothing to lose. Looks like RL and Restart, they're going to be heading towards Valdemar. We do also have a couple of teams possibly in the proximity of Nova. Nah, it looks like there's a bunch going to Impala. Impala's looking pretty hot right now, and ADRASTOS and KINGSMAN in Los Leones, and it's quite a southerly zone. It's looking a little bit like a Los Leones possibility. We'll have to see how that goes later. But MARJIN are already in the mix with Blacklist International currently sitting in second position. Now, Margin are in 7th position. They've only got 15 points, so they are quite a ways from overtaking Blacklist International in the overall standings, ladies and gentlemen. But that doesn't stop them, you know, getting aggressive on the hot drop. And I like what they're doing. I mean, they've got them separated. This is the recipe for greatness here. You know, it's pretty easy to win a 4v2. And that looks exactly like what Margin have set up. They've got all players now collapsing onto Blacklist. Blacklist, though, get the initial knock. Keller, PS, though, refrag comes through. And the rest of the gang can't get there quickly enough. As now Mafsy's in a 1v4 situation. And they are dropping like flies. Sek should get picked up here. Sakuragi and Lasps are just going to back out of this. Maybe opt for some high ground if possible. Keep an eye on things. We'll see what's happening here in Impala because it does look pretty spicy. We'll jump over onto Bulls who are squaring up against TQ. Every time I see TQ, I think Team Queso. Of course, the Argentinian team, Miracle. Miracle there is on fire. Well, the gas can didn't help either. You see that gas can really put a dent into his health bar. Little boy now making his way closer and closer. Pitch sad. Does have an angle. Does little boy have a read on him? I don't think he does. Looks like meanwhile into Masera. The Blacklist fight, so it's all down to Sakuragi here. Can Sakuragi clutch it up? He's going to have to. He doesn't have very many other options. Sando, though, says, no way, Jose. And 4 kills go to Margin, courtesy of Blacklist International, who are currently in second position. Now, that makes things interesting. It's pretty much guaranteed at this point, especially in that Blacklist being taken out, that Nova Esports will be coming out on top. But it's not impossible for HYVE. So Blacklist International were on 54 points. They would not be getting a single point from losing that early. HYVE are 43 points, so they're about 11 points behind them. 11 points is, you know, it's not too much to ask. Where are HYVE right now, and what are they doing? So HYVE are kind of around water treatment. So we'll keep an eye on HYVE. We'll see how they go. They've got to get 11 points, so that can consist of kills and or placement points. Sorry, I didn't have the emulator on at the start there. My apologies. I should remember to do that. It's just when the players... I'll set that up on automation. Apologise. I do automate a lot of stuff in case I forget. It's just that when players at the end of a game shoot, I turn it off, so it's my bad. Apologies, set. Sound will be back on. No, Micro is the M249. Shots. So I just received word we've lost the Facebook feed, so we'll try and get that back up. I'm not used to Facebook. This doesn't normally happen on YouTube. where we just lose the feed. Really know what. Really know how we can get it back up and running. Give me a second. Alright. Figure out this Facebook. It's completely gone crazy. Alright. Just hang in there. We'll figure this out. Oh man, Facebook has the most annoying interface. Let me tell you that right now. This is wild. Where is the bloody I want to stream on Facebook button? Maybe I found it. Where is the go live button? We'll jump on a Nova, who are currently sitting in the middle of the zones. My apologies. We've got to get the live back on Facebook, and Facebook is just being super difficult, of course. Oh, I don't think it's going to happen. Nah. It's not going to happen. Uphold, laid output, no. Oh, it is going to happen. Maybe it will happen. Let's see. It's connecting. It's going to take like 2 minutes. So we'll just go on. We'll see if Facebook works. It's very unlikely it will. I don't know. I've had issues with Facebook before. Just why I don't stream on there. So it's just like super difficult to use. But we'll jump on with KINGSMAN here, as that looks like they're pulling up to one of the players of Legaz. Legaz taking the knee. Yeah, I don't know if Facebook's going to come back, but my apologies there. Right, Pro Legaz on the defense have lost a single player. We'll have a look at where zone is centering, just sort of to the west of Los Leones. No one really holding center at the moment. Hive looking like they could clash with Nova. And that has definitely happened. Let's jump on with Nova Esports here. And I believe Order's getting pretty close to Vigor, looking to push in. He's on point. And I mean, what I see them doing is they do just tend to send somebody in a vehicle to try and flush them out, see if they can get them to peak. Oh, sweet. We are on Facebook. And yeah, EVGA goes down. Oh, it's not looking good for him. There. We're back on Facebook. Apologies there. Esports currently sitting on 2. And that HYVE did not need that at all. And that was the last thing they needed. CQC here between DEUS and ADRASTOS. Baby Demo somehow not winning his ones. Sake coming out on top as the rest of ADRASTOS are cleaning up days. They go out of the lobby in 10th, and ADRASTOS still with 4 on the ground. It's a good pickup for them. Circle hard shifts to the south. Nova's just Nova's looking for teams. They have spotted XERUS, and Pirate Boy puts a hurt into PK. He's on all 4s. King's looking to get an angle here onto Mono. They don't have too many options here. Order comes over the top, and Nova's just swinging. Rambo is absolutely circling the drain right now. He is in bad shape, and Paraboy getting the final flush onto Team XERUS out in 7th position. And mate, these teams are just full sending. Like they are just having a ball. Here we've got MARJIN Esports, 16 6x on the back, connecting quite a few shots onto 54 volts in a defensive downhill position. Shadow Boy going for some smoke to cover the sight lines of Exit. Exit's now going to look for another angle. Mayboy spots out the bright orange coupe heading up the hill. Information has been fed to the teammates. They'll be watching for that, we'd hope, because Exit is now going to have a high ground position. Shady Boy cops it. Mayboy rotating and open. I don't know why. I think he's looking for tyres. And ADRASTOS definitely in the driver's seat of this engagement. They are playing very well today. ADRASTOS, MARJIN, I mean, currently. Oh, they're taking shots from ADRASTOS. Jeez, that was actually said the wrong team, and then the right team showed up. MARJIN, yeah, they're currently in 7th. No, don't have a whole bunch of points. ADRASTOS, surprisingly, I mean, yeah, they don't have a lot of points either. I'm gonna have to go back and check the scores. So, like, I hope I haven't missed anything. We've also got RLN restart with only a duo just hanging out here at the edge. Circle has shifted to the south. Nova on the warpath with MARJIN, Romeo Boy holding the edge. We've got Bulls and 54 volts. Jump on with Nova here. So they are looking for a way in. Paraboy spots out Romeo. Clinical. Just clinical. And yeah, Romeo Boy is not long for this world. If you wanted to know what I don't know what he sounds like. Those are the Mini 14 shots. You can hear that there. He is but Order and King, well, they are full sending. King has been knocked, but defensive smokes go out. Exit may overpeak this. Sec rocks up as well. Molotov has been wound out. A nade though. Will zone out. That's King. That's King done. There's no hope for King right now. And that nade, if it lands on Jimmy, ooh, Jimmy somehow managing to get out of that one. The skin of his teeth though. Jimmy's pretty quick exit, takes the knee. And they've got Paraboy. Got Paraboy on Mini 14 duties here. Meaning Sek's got to be very careful how he peeks. Paraboy dials in, spots a foot, and they're just bullying them. Order is knocked, and that means Margin now are just going to be on a Sando situation. Sando going for the hero play here, the 1v3 against Nova Esports. He is spotted out by ADRASTOS. And what are Restart doing? I don't know. What are 54 volts up to? Not a whole lot. Jump back. Bulls are just sitting pretty on 8 kills. Bulls didn't show up to the first couple of games, but they've certainly made up for it. Where are Bulls sitting in the overall scheme of things? Bulls are in 8th position, so they've got the same amount of points in like one game, I believe. I think they missed the first 2, so they've got the same amount of points in one game that Margin had in 3, and they're already on 8 kills, so they could definitely shift up. Would have been great to see Bulls in all 4, considering what we've seen so far. Looks pretty good. But yeah, it's been great to watch these teams tonight. Like we've really seen Nova come out the gates. Like I've been specking Nova for a bit, and you see moments where you really they're good, but then you see them do stuff, and you're like, whoa, they're pretty good. And it hasn't seemed super consistent this time. I guess, there are differences between the Game for Peace and global version, but now this is like, it's starting to look like this is how they play Game for Peace. They're starting to play global the way they play GFP, and that nade from King was just disgusting. Like, who was it that was pushing in? I think it was TQ. It was pushing in a vehicle. If you're just joining now, like, zoom back into game number 2 on Miramar right towards the end and check this nade out. Like, TQ's pushing, right, in a vehicle. King knocks 2 of them out of the vehicle with a nade as they push in. Like, that's it's just like a whole other level of scary when you start seeing players do that. And they've been doing it all afternoon. Like, they've definitely had their weak picks today. They are currently sitting in first position with a commanding lead. Bulls managed to pick up another kill. Where's Zone in all of this? Zone is currently edging its way sort of towards Los Leones. Restart RLN will have to make some moves. Nova are just bullying what remains of ADRASTOS. They are not long for this world's sake. Is in all kinds of trouble. Oh, I don't know. I don't think a bandage is going to do much at this point, but we shall see. Orders. Yeah, he's winding one up. He's white. Look at him. Oh, he misses. Oh well. It's more than one way to skin a cat. Jimmy takes a knee. Little boy may get the confirm. Order ensures he will unpeak. Ooh, will Paraboy be able to get that revive? Paraboy is just able to get there in the nick of time, as Order now was in a 1v1 against Sake and has come out on top. 5 kills on the board for Order himself, 12 in total for Nova Esports. Let's jump on with Paraboy. He's got 4. Jimmy's got 2, so decent spread between the team. They're now focusing on RLN. It's almost like they just want to clean as many kills out of this lobby as possible. Jimmy getting spotted out by Lil Boy, actually. Lil Boy is... He hits those. I mean, he's on a couple himself. And they're sending Nitro up on point duty while they've got Lil Boy in the back with the overlook. I like the synergy here. It's good when you see players work together like this as a team. They are... Little Boy just 25 meters out from zone. He will have to jump off this building. He's not going to have this position for much longer. 6 will soon be 7 as circle is closing in. He's opting to go out the back door. That leaves Micro open. Now, Wolf and Zed being very quiet this game. Now they're starting to wake up a bit. Looking for a 2v2 up against Paraboy and Jimmy. Both using bombardment. Little Boy though and Nitro could peek over the edge here. Paraboy caught with his pants down. Order though comes up clutch, but gets punished in return. Now Jimmy, if well, that nade could land. Now, yeah, Jimmy's in a lot of trouble here. He's going to have to 1v2. Fortunately for him, he's not able to pull off the clutch. Bulls now in a 2v2 against RLN Restart. This is it, RLN Restart. They've been patiently waiting for this opportunity, and now they need to take the bull. Hear what I did there? The bull. They need to take this bull by the horns and show them what for. A nice run over would do it, but you know, whatever. He's got the M249. You might need to get a little bit closer. They are some distance. The M249 not the best weapon at the mid range. It's really shows its strength in CQC, and this is a little bit outside of CQC. I would still call this somewhat mid range. And Nitro is slowly moving up, getting into nade range. If he nades Zed, that's it. That's it. Oh, it's close. That's a tickle. Wolf's backed up here. Wolf is opting for the angle. 25 seconds left on the clock for him to make his move. He shoots and misses. That means Zed is now isolated in a 1v2 with DBS. So DBS could be the could make all the difference here. Did he fake it out with the nade there? Did he just pull the pin to... I wonder if he just pulled the pin just to give himself like a moment to breathe. Pretty impressive. If he comes over the top, I mean, that you know the DBS hurts, and they've heard it now. They know what he's capable of. Or he gets one. Oh, he's on 1 HP, but the DBS, even on 1 HP, can do so much damage. And that is exactly what it does. So, RLN Restart getting winner chicken dinner on game number 2. And they shoot. Oh my god, I hate it when they do that. Take my headphones off until I've done the screenies. So they had a total of 3 kills, and jeez, I've got to turn the bloody volume down on my headphones so I can still hear it. Bulls, yeah, 11 kills. Gee, I wish we saw Bulls in all 4. We've got Nova Esports, just backing it up with the bloody. How many did they get? They got 12 kills. Good stuff. And yeah, we'll get the overall standings. We'll get the overall standings done very shortly. Why is it E4 Miramar with a bloody? What are you doing? What is this? Get the Miramar up there. And Miramar, change it. So we'll get the overall standings done for you very shortly. And we'll be back after that. Or I'll just chuck them up. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Nova's won it. It'll be interesting to see who's in second. All of that stuff will be posted onto BURNZ's socials. So check out his socials, his Instagram, Twitter, all the rest of it. I'll be back in a couple of hours for the Esports County Pro Scrims. So make sure you're liked, subscribed, notification bell for that one. And I will catch you guys very soon. So yeah, have a great rest of your day and catch you guys for the next set of scrims. And look, I'm going, but you don't go anywhere, stay right exactly where you are, because in a couple of minutes, the scores will appear on your screen and you will see the overall standings of the scrims and who's come out on top, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. And of course, have a good one.
look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I stayed. I'm a pretty boss with almost your brain waves. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you. Talk about quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date. If you got what I need, then oh, I'll take you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key ignition. Just keep me full like I had a meal once in a while. Feel alright. I know you like it, can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves.